And what's up? Welcome back to the channel. Been kind of busy having at it at the SI, and was doing some stuff, and I was like, oh, you know what? Maybe I should record this. Haven't recorded in a while, me doing some work. But let me show you guys what I was doing. Alright, so basically I'm changing out the TPS or throttle position sensor, and these stock fasteners are like rounded or whatever, so you either have to drill them out and use a easy out, or like a lot of people do is they'll cut a slit into them and basically use a flathead like this. See if I can do it one-handed. But you see, you just do that. This one's been giving me a little bit of hassle, so working on that a little bit more. But this should fix my my check engine light, which is out for the throttle position sensor ground or something like that. I checked the ground and everything looks good, so I think it's the sensor itself. And yeah, and then also the idle's been pretty high, so hopefully that'll fix that. But yeah, let me get back to this and I'll show you guys what I did. So basically I did need to get some persuasion. I got Big Bertha out, and basically this one was the one that was giving me a problem, so I got that one unscrewed. Now let me see if I can get this one-handed. A little different doing it one-handed and videotaping it, and videotaping at the same time. But yeah, you're just gonna basically thread that out. That should come out by hand now. Boom. So yeah, it's just a just a little threaded screw, and the new one that you get, it comes with fasteners or whatever. So I've been using this as my little trash bin back here. Yeah, so let me go over this a little bit. All right, so I finally got that last one, but like I said, make sure when you're grinding, use your eye protection. You only have one set of eyes, so definitely when you're cutting, protect these bad boys. You can see this. All right, cleaned up a little bit. This is the little Dremel that I'm using for my tool. So old school Dremel 100 or whatever, and it's just got a little cutting wheel on there. That's how I did my cuts. So basically, let me pull this bad boy out. This is my foreign object damage protector. But yeah, so it's just your throttle body just goes in like this. And basically I didn't disconnect my two coolant lines on the bottom, which is one, let me see if I can get it there. One right here, and then one right below it. That coolant line is just to heat up your throttle body, to get it to running temperatures and whatnot. But I didn't disconnect that. I just disconnected my cruise control, my throttle cable, all of the connectors. Basically there's 4 connectors here. There's your map sensor, your evap, your throttle position, which is what we're replacing right here, throttle position, and then your air idle control valve, which is down here. I am looking in here. I'm going to be cleaning this up a lot more. Scraped all the old gasket off here. I need to do a little spot right here and a little spot right there. You can see there's still some spots, but I did want to clean it out. I'm going to be basically cleaning all the intake ports out, whatnot. I did have to remove this vacuum line just right here. Here's your evap right here. I just took a couple things out of the way just to make it a little bit more accessible. And then like I said, I'm getting a new gasket here. I'm still waiting on that. Then I'm gonna scrape this gasket out and go over to this mess. But this is the new throttle position sensor. So I'll be replacing it with this, and like I said, it comes with the gaskets and your screws and a new sensor, and then also instructions and whatnot. They're all in there. But yeah, so once I get all the stuff together, I'll go ahead and show my progress. And again, I did remove the battery completely, just to have this room area a little bit more accessible. I also took my air intake out. I did a little overkill, but it's just to make it so that way the job is a little easier. Cool, well, let me get back at it and we'll get back with you. All right, welcome back to the channel. I am not sure where I'm at in this video. This project's been going on for about a few days right now. So the problem that I had with this car was a check engine light, and it was my mass airflow sensor, which is this right here. Oops, let me see. It's this right here. I changed this out from auto parts store. Changed it, and the code went away for a few days, but then I noticed that my RPM idle was really high. What it was doing was when it was cold, it would be right around 2,000 RPM, which is, you know, it's an older vehicle. I figured, hey, you know what, it's got to warm up. But check engine light came back on. It said throttle position sensor ground was messed up. So I read the wires out. Wires read good, and so I decided it's got to be the throttle position sensor, which is this one right here. So I went and changed it, and now I am in the process of checking it to make sure I did it right, because you have to calibrate that. And one thing you do is you grab your keys. Oops. Go to the on position. On position. And then you're gonna go to your multimeter. You're gonna go to volts DC. And this is the little instructions, so I know that I'm doing it right. But at idle, you should be getting 0.5 volts DC. And then when you go to wide open throttle, should be right at 4.5. So 4.5, 0.5, and I'm good. And then you'll see the little rig that I got going on. So I've got this sensor at the junkyard. It's basically the same connector. Cut it, pinned into my connector, and then just use my alligator clips to my leads. So now I'm good. So let me put it back together, and yeah, we'll go from there. All right, let's see if this is actually fixing my car. All right, so here's a better view of what I'm looking at. So basically what I did is I tightened up the 2 screws. Well, actually, when I was adjusting it, I twist this counterclockwise or clockwise, depending on what I need, more voltage or less voltage. So I did adjust it. I had to adjust it just a little bit. This is the connector that I got. So basically I just plugged this into this, and then took the leads and just jammed them into this plug right here. So to get that plug exposed, I had to take this piece off. And now that I'm done, I can just slide that back in there, which I'm going to do. Let's see, I'm gonna go this way. Actually, I'm gonna go off cam first. All right, so yeah, so that just slides on. It's a little harder to do when you have your one-handed, but you just slide it in, line it up, and then it's good to go. And then I'm gonna put all this back together. And what's up? We're back. So working on the Civic SI, and got the TPS to work. So I thought I was recording when I did my first startup afterwards, and the break-in portion but I wasn't. Let me open this up. So yeah, so whenever I start the car, let's see if it does it right now. But yeah, it's not gonna do it now. But hold up. There we go. But the so the RPMs was right around 2,000 at idle, right? And I had a check engine light. But so when I first started it, I was getting where it was searching, and it was searching between 2,000 and 2,500. So it was going whoa, whoa, you know. And then what I had to do is let the car warm up. So now it's at temp, and then rev the engine to 3,000. All right, sorry about that. The my phone keeps cutting out, so start over, or basically start from where I was at. So you're gonna rev the car engine up to 3,000 RPM and hold it there for about 5 minutes is what I did. And as soon as I was done with that, my idle just went right there to being perfect. And there's no check engine light on just yet, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drive it around for, I would call maybe 20 miles or so, and then just to get some data, because I need to go get this thing smogged today. So I got a 60-day waiver with my registration, and I'm only on like day 20 right now, but I haven't had any time to work on the car. But yeah, I'm happy with this idle, and yeah, that's it. So I hope I got to see how much footage I got. This has been a span of 8 days working on this car. And most of it was because I was waiting on parts to come in from Honda, and then also waiting on me going to work, and football kind of got in my way. So I am a huge 49er fan, and yeah, they're doing good right now. So I had to go ahead and pause my maintenance on this car and watch some football. But yeah, hope you enjoyed it. Hope you learned something. If you have any questions, please feel free to comment. And if you like this kind of stuff, please subscribe. All right, well, we'll see you in the next video. Thanks. Have a great day.